Oh, hi. So we know that the real reason people use the internet is to search for funny cat pictures. So here you go, a funny cat picture. Now, probably also click this to learn something about link building and analysis. So I guess we should get to that too. But don't worry, there's more cats to come as well. So, you have your site and it's awesome. Sadly, in Google World, other people on the internet need to think you're awesome too in order for you to get more exposure. Basically, they see your stuff, decide it's worthy, and share it on their own pages. The more people that find your awesome page and link it to their own, the higher your individual rankings climb. Once this happens, you can spread the link juice wealth too, and links you share will be considered more valuable just because they're on your page. Now that we've learned a little, time for another picture of a cat.
Sadly, just being awesome sometimes isn't enough to get others to share your link on their pages. So what is a kitten to do? Well, one way is to directly contact a site you may like, make sure it's relevant to your own, and flat out ask them if they would share your link. Also try and find ones that you're not in direct competition with but may share the same targeted search terms. Sadly, this process is very tedious and might take a while, so be patient because it's worth it in the long run. Your site will continually gain attention every month and the source quality can be exceptional. Another variation of this technique actually involves partnering up with other sites and outright trading link space. This one may have lower link quality but takes a little less time. And now, kitty time! Now, what happens if these other sites decide to be big meanies and don't want to help you out? Well, thankfully, there's ways around it. First, though, you need fun widgets, badges, and other embeddable content that others will want to display in their own blogs, articles, or pages. You don't even need to ask them to do so, but your link is still being shared and becoming even more higher ranked. Now another cat picture. And just think, if this were a picture that you posted, that we borrowed, your site would be climbing up the ranks as we speak.
Another way is to license your stuff to other relevant sites. For example, your blog post about fresh catnip versus dried could be licensed to a cat-related site, which would link back to your own. The hardest part of this is creating the licensed content, but once this is accomplished, getting others to adopt it is the only thing limiting scalability. The quality of links in this method is pretty high, as the publisher is the one choosing and embedding these links, though the quality of the publishing sites themselves varies. Okay, that was pretty technical stuff. You deserve some kitty love. There is another way to get your site more noticed, but that involves being a bit of a copycat. This involves researching how your competitors are gaining rankings and following suit. After finding out your competitors' top link sources, you'll be able to emulate their strategies to get your own links included in them. This takes up a lot of time, and sadly, there's no way of knowing which link sources are actually worth pursuing or valuable to you at all. Boo to that! Let's cheer up with kittens!
So let's say you're really super duper awesome and your content goes viral. Yay for you! Now other sites will link to you because, well, you're just that damn cool. There's a catch though, creating viral content is hard, and you never know what the next big thing to catch on is going to be. But if it does, it's worth it and will be super successful to helping achieve those rankings, and the sites linking to you are usually of higher quality. Alright, last one, we promise. For this method, you need money, or candy depending on who you're dealing with. Paying for links involves buying links from a broker or other websites selling link advertising space. This method is highly scalable, but is limited by how much money you're willing to spend. Also, quality of the sites linking to you can be high, but is usually only temporarily, as many paid link sources are thought of as cheap and may even have a negative effect on yours.
Oh my!